Good evening, everyone. My name is Ryan Frazier. I'm a third-year student pharmacist from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Panthers, home of the Hornets. You know what it is. But the reason I'm here is to talk to you about Kappa Psi and kind of the impact it's had on my life since joining. Why did I choose Kappa Psi? There was a moment, and I think that all of us go through a certain time in our lives where things align and things sort of fall into your lap, or at least there's a sign of the decisions that you should make in certain scenarios. And in this particular case, I remember coming to the interest meeting last year, and a lot of the individuals who were in Kappa Psi, I was aware of a lot of them. I knew a lot of them already from their leadership experience, from the amazing things I'd been seeing them do around the College of Pharmacy and in Howard. But there was a moment where in the meeting they asked if every president and vice president of an organization at the school level, regional level, or national level would stand up. And the entire room stood. And it was a moment that really made me take a step back and really realize the opportunity and the potential for mentorship and the potential for wisdom that I could actually get from these individuals. So ever since then, I remember saying to myself that if I have a certain trajectory that I have for myself that I want to get on, I need to align myself and work with individuals who have that experience, who have that leadership, who have that drive, that motivation. And that's why I chose Kappa Psi, because in that moment, it felt like it actually chose me, and I haven't looked back since. So have I achieved any goals within Kappa Psi or within my time here? Well, I'm a little bit different because I feel that individually I am pretty motivated. I'm pretty optimistic. A lot of my friends in my circle like to say that I'm Mr. Politically Correct, even though it feels a little shady the way they say it. But I think that in my particular case, a lot of the goals that I had for myself were to perpetually and continually challenge myself and push myself to the next level, no matter what the case may be. So if an opportunity arose, if I had the time to do it, if the email came across and I had the time to pursue it or read it or put an effort into it, I always just strived to make time and to just do it and to execute it. And if there was ever an issue, I had my circle of brothers that actually helped craft me into whatever I needed to be to prepare for that position or prepare for that opportunity. Specifically, I remember one of my goals was to become a president-elect of an organization. I did that. One of my goals was to become a president of an organization. I've done that twice now. One of my goals was to make an impact on the community in a huge way. I've done that through my time with MRC, where we went from, before I took over, doing maybe 2 to 3 initiatives a semester to doing 2 initiatives a month. And over the last 2 years now, we've probably done over 24 outreach initiatives and reached over 6,000 DC residents. And that wasn't alone. That was with an amazing team of help and support. But the leadership, the confidence, the foresight to understand that I can do so much more than just what's in front of me, is what Kappa Psi has given me. And then, everything else. Even now, one of the goals I'm pursuing now is to try to be the strongest leader I can be within GSA, which is the Graduate Student Assembly, where I oversee the programs, activities, and initiatives of every graduate school across the campus. And it's something that has been very humbling, but something that's been very rewarding as well when I see the fruits of my labor and of the team around me coming to fruition. So has there been any goals that Kappa Psi has helped me achieve? They've helped me achieve several, and I think they've all been in academics, in leadership, in motivation, and really just in fearlessness. I think that if I had to sum it all up, it'd be fearlessness. Putting yourself out there is what Kappa Psi instilled in me that has really stuck with me ever since my experience coming in. My fondest memory within Kappa Psi. So my fondest memory is actually interesting because I pursued a national officer position for APHA as national member at large. And that opportunity was probably the scariest and most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, and outside of joining Kappa Psi. And I think the growth and the support that I got from our brothers from Howard, from our chapter, as well as from chapters around the country, coming around me, and me sort of seeing the networking, seeing the confidence, seeing the support was just huge. And I think that the traits that Kappa Psi instilled in me allowed me to prepare like I'd never prepared before, allowed me to speak like I'd never spoken before, allowed me to craft my message and be passionate about what it is that I believe in at a fidelity that I'd never done before. So, but in that moment, what I remember the most isn't the 10,000 student pharmacists that I had to present a message to run for that position, which I feel I actually did pretty effectively. It was Jeremy McLemore and Detron Brown, the two brothers that were by my side the entire way, telling me, egging me on, giving me confidence, giving me critiques, giving me feedback. And in that moment, that was such a powerful piece of support that I needed that I don't know if I would have had if I wasn't a brother of Delta Kappa. And I really appreciate those two for the support they gave me that day. I think that I would not have been the presence that I was at that conference without those two. So thank you guys. Balance. Well, so with balance, it's always a struggle. I'm no exception. I'm constantly trying to rearrange, reiterate, figure out what I can do better. And really, I think the way that I balance the most is allowing my brothers to insert themselves into whatever situations I may have or whatever struggles I may have. I think that humble is kind of an easy way of putting it, but I think just opening yourself up to more than just what you know in front of you, to allow for other people to critique, to allow for other people to give you feedback, to allow for other people to help give you balance, I think is how I balance, basically the support of the people around me. So thank you for listening to me. Kappa Psi, I can't say anything bad about these guys. They've held me down since day one. These aren't just brothers. These aren't just friends. These are people that I'll have in my life for the rest of my life. So Kappa Psi for life.